What's up, everyone? This is Strange Skull back with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new movie Deadpool and Wolverine. Gotta admit, this was a movie I never thought I would see. Again, I was kind of hoping for it, but with the way Marvel's been and the way Disney's been, I didn't think it would happen, but it did. I didn't see it on the day I planned, but anyway, I saw it. Before I go into spoilers, I would tell you the plot of this movie, but it really doesn't have a plot, so to speak. Really, if you've seen the trailers, the plot is the TVA is going to destroy Deadpool's reality, and Deadpool's got to get Wolverine to help him save it. That's the plot of the movie. And again, I'll just say this, Ryan Reynolds knocks it out of the park as Deadpool. He's just born to play this role. And Hugh Jackman, again, he is the fucking man. He is Wolverine. Everyone wants to say, Christopher Reeves is Superman. To me, Michael Keaton is Batman. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, but Hugh Jackman, he is Wolverine. I pity the person that has to pick up this role after him, because they got some big fucking shoes to fill, man. Because Hugh Jackman, he knocks it out of the park in this. I mean, he's played this role since 2000. And I feel like this is the first time, really, he's gotten to play Wolverine almost like from the comics. Because, the other movie, in the X-Men movies, he's kind of got Wolverine's attitude, but they had to tone him down. Because it can't be like in the comics where Wolverine can just cut people up. I mean, the only time, even in the X-Men, the original trilogy of X-Men films, the only one we really got to see him cut loose in was X-Men 2. And then, X-Men 3, he kind of just doesn't do much. And then we got Wolverine Origins, and that movie fucking sucked. And really, I hate to say it, I never saw the other two Wolverine movies. It's I got one of them on at a Black Friday, but I could not bring myself to watch it because that Wolverine Origins movie, man, it poisoned the well for me. And I mean, in X-Men Days of Futures Past, he was pretty damn good as Wolverine in that, and he got to do some shit, but in this movie, man, he plays Wolverine pretty damn good. It's just the fight scenes him and Deadpool have, it's awesome. And him and Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, I think they play off each other really well. They're a really good duo, and you could tell both of them were just having fucking fun doing it. That's the thing, before I get into spoilers, my main thought of this movie is, guys, this isn't a big emotional story. It's not a world-ending threat. I view this as a movie, it was pure fucking fun. This isn't Casino. This isn't Lord of the Rings. This isn't Star Wars. This is a Deadpool movie. If you were expecting something oh, sorry, I bumped my camera here. If you were expecting something super serious, you went to the wrong fucking movie. This was just... And I feel like this works as a true, third film for Deadpool that ends it pretty well. If they don't do another Deadpool movie after this, I'm fine, as I think we got three pretty good Deadpool movies. Even though I like Deadpool 2, there was just some shit I didn't like about that one. But if I to rate this movie, I only do on a scale of 1 to 5, just to be fair. I'd give this a 5. It just for the fun factor. I put this movie in a very special category that I save. I call it my Smokey and the Bandit category. And what I mean by that is, in an interview that Burt Reynolds did about Smokey and the Bandit, he called Smokey and the Bandit the Chinese food of movies, which is, you eat it, like when you eat Chinese food, you get filled up, but then later you might want some more. That's what he attributed as Smokey and the Bandit, which is, you see it, you enjoy it, and then maybe, you know what, I'll go see another movie. And that's what I view Deadpool and Wolverine as. It's a movie that you watch it, you have fun and enjoy it, and then you know what, maybe you watch another movie, you go see another movie, or hell, you go back in the theater, buy another ticket and go see it again. I certainly want to see this movie again. I liked it. Again, I give this a 5. 5 out of 5. I thought this was pretty good. There were no cringe moments. I saw it on a Sunday at 10 a.m. I saw it in a packed fucking theater, all rows filled, and everyone was laughing at the jokes. It was a good experience. I loved it. I loved all the little nods and all the little cameos. I loved it all. Now, I'm going to go into spoilers here. So, if you don't want to get spoiled, stop right now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're in spoiler territory. I loved all the fucking cameos in this movie and all the little fucking nods that they threw into this fucking movie. From when Deadpool's jumping into, because, he goes to the TVA. You've seen the part in the trailer. Because pretty much they showed a lot of this stuff in the trailers where the TVA, they give him a new suit, but they're just this is where the wonky part in the movie is. They don't really explain why they saved Deadpool. They're going to destroy his universe, which is the Fox universe, and there's all a bunch of 20th Century Fox jokes. And really, this movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, is a love letter and a send-off and a goodbye to all of the pre-MCU Marvel films, excluding the Sony films. But this is a love letter to the Blade movies, Daredevil, and the X-Men franchise, and even the Fantastic Four movies before it. That is what this movie is. It is the send-off that those films deserve because they paved the way for the birth of the MCU. I mean, it all goes back to Blade in 1999 or maybe 98. I'm going to say 98. But anyway, it all goes back to that Blade movie. That Blade movie did not come out and was not a fucking success. We would not have gotten Spider-Man, and we sure as hell would not have gotten the X-Men. And again, that's what this movie is. It is a goodbye and a thank you for them paving the way for what Marvel has now. Because if they didn't, Marvel would have been fucked. They were in bankruptcy, and that first Blade movie saved them from complete shutdown. But it's pretty much Deadpool gets one of the TVA devices. And if you don't know the TVA, they're this thing from the Loki TV show. I'm sorry I did not watch the Loki TV show. I don't wish to have brain damage, but they're pretty much they watch over the different timelines. Deadpool steals one of their devices and he's trying to find a Wolverine. And the first Wolverine he goes to, they literally make him comic book accurate to where he's like 5'1", and he goes to another reality. There's Patch, another Wolverine alias, and then goes to a different reality. It's the fucking Age of Apocalypse, and Hugh Jackman is in the Age of Apocalypse outfit, which I didn't fucking see coming. It was so fucking cool. Then we cut to, and then he pops into another reality. And this one fucking made everyone in the theater pop, because no one was expecting this. Hugh Jackman in the brown and tan costume. The only thing missing was the mask, but it was the cover of the Hulk, of the Todd McFarlane Hulk issue, where he pops his claws, and they even do it in the movie. He pops his claws out, and in the reflection, the Hulk is standing behind Deadpool. I wish we could have seen the fight, because someone tried to say that there is a fight between Hulk and Wolverine. Sorry, there's not. It would have been fucking awesome. But then it's like, we cut to like a couple other ones, like another X-Men cover. It's the one where Wolverine is crucified on the X out in the middle of nowhere. It's that exact fucking cover. It blew me away. And then one of the coolest cameos, someone, Gary from Neurotic spoiled on a episode of Friday Night Tights, was Henry fucking Cavill is a Wolverine variant. And I gotta say, if Henry really wants to do it, he could pick up Hugh Jackman where Hugh Jackman leaves off, because Henry Cavill made up to look like Wolverine. I would not be disappointed if they cast him as Wolverine. But they had a shit ton of cameos. Chris Evans comes back as Johnny Storm, which I was hoping for. Wesley Snipes as Blade. Oh damn it. Jennifer Garner as Elektra. Pretty much Pyro from the X-Men movies is there. They had some stand-ins for other characters from the X-Men movies, like it wasn't Ray Park as Toad. They had some other guy as the Juggernaut. It wasn't Vinnie Jones. And they showed a clip of it. Tyler Mane came back as Sabretooth, but I wish they would have done more with him, but he gets taken out pretty quick. And they have X-23 from the Logan movie. She's in it, and the one cameo I wish they would have just, maybe skip it, but maybe they kept it in just to be humorous, was Channing Tatum as Gambit. Now, I give them props for trying to make the suit comic book accurate. I mean, he had the head sock thing. They didn't get the blue right. It just kind of looked black, like his collar and stuff looked black. He had the nice trench coat on. He was doing the card tricks, but then he opened his fucking mouth. Channing Tatum cannot do a fucking Cajun accent to save his goddamn life. And it's even in the point, too, where he's talking, and even Deadpool's just like, what the fuck are you saying? You sound like Mushmouth here. But, yeah, that's kind of the end of, the big cameos. And then they have, all the Deadpool variants. I had to wait till after the credits. Lady Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively. And then there's Cowboy Deadpool. It's Matthew McConaughey. I heard Brad Pitt was supposed to be in the movie, but I'm not sure if he was one of the Deadpool variants. I couldn't read the credits quick enough. But, and also, the other big thing, the other big bad in the movie is Cassandra Nova. I thought the actress did well playing Cassandra Nova, except she's young. In the comics, Cassandra Nova is like the same age as Professor X because they're twins. And again, I'm not going to stand here and like try and be uber nerd because I did not read Grant Morrison's run of X-Men in the early 2000s. I have the graphic novel of it and I'm reading it, and it's not bad, but her powers are just fucking weird. And that's where I kind of, again, I don't know a whole shit lot about her, and from what I've read, it's like she preys on mutants. Like she's, again, Grant Morrison's run, if you guys have ever read Grant Morrison's comics, he gets weird shit. And in that early part of X-Men, when he ran it, that's when they were really getting into like evolution of the species and like secondary mutations. Like he's the one that further mutated Beast to where he looks more animal-like. And it got weird. It got weird. But the actress was fine as Cassandra Nova. Wesley Snipes, man, he was awesome as Blade. Now, they mentioned that Punisher and Daredevil were there, but they got killed. We all know why. If you don't know why Daredevil isn't there, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner fucking hate each other. They had a messy ass divorce. So there was no fucking way they were ever going to be on set. But I wish we could have gotten Thomas Jane as the Punisher to show up. Or, hell, if we really want to fucking go there, we could have got Dolph Lundgren to come in and be the Punisher and really spice it up. I would have loved that. That would have made me fucking smile. But, really, like, there isn't much of a story, and that's what a lot of people, they say their main complaint with this Deadpool movie is. It doesn't have a story. It relies mostly on the cameos and just people, like, geeking out over stuff. And I'm fine with it, because Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, they carry the movie, and I just love watching them do shit. And the fucking fight scenes between those two are, they're just awesome. It's the chef's kiss of fucking comic book fight scenes with Deadpool and Wolverine just tearing each other up and stuff. And there are some good moments in this movie, like the Wolverine variant that Hugh Jackman's playing let the X-Men down. His X-Men died. And he wasn't there when it happened. And then he pretty much just goes on a path of destruction. And I thought Hugh Jackman did very good in these scenes where he's remembering it. Because Cassandra Nova starts fucking with his head and making him relive it. Trying to get him under her control. And I thought those were good moments. And then there's a moment where at the end, because the TVA are using this big bomb to destroy Deadpool's reality. And it's a typical cliche. One of them has to sacrifice himself to stop it. Deadpool wants to do it, but Wolverine's like, you got a family to go to. I got nothing. And they have a pretty good moment. And then it winds up they both sacrifice themselves to save reality. But they don't die. But again, the fight scene, I would say most comic book fans, because I know everyone in my theater geeked out for it, and I did too, is when they fight the Deadpool Corps. And by this point, Hugh Jackman has the sleeves ripped off of the costume. And just as they're about to fight, he pulls up the mask and puts it on. It was fucking glorious. Just seeing him chopping up a bunch of fucking Deadpools, it was cool as shit. And I mean, they got like so many Deadpools there. They have Headpool from Marvel Zombies, Babypool. The only one you don't get to see get ripped up is Kidpool. But Kidpool made me laugh because all of them have swords and guns, but Kidpool has squirt guns. I thought that was adorable. But, fuck, sorry. You know what? I'm sorry I ramble, guys, but I really fucking loved this movie. I really did. And again, I hate fucking saying this, but this has been the shittiest year for me, guys. I lost a family member that was really important to me. And this movie made my fucking day. Well, gonna end this before I start weeping here, but let me know what you guys think. Hope you go see the movie. Hope you like it. Let me know down in the comments. And I'm the Strange Skull, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.